Edge, very edge. Hi there, I'm Jojo. This is Britain's craziest worm-loving woman channel. If you like the video, like it and please subscribe. Right, this is for people that have been asking me to make videos of how to make a new worm bin. And it's not science, it's pretty easy really. This is compost that I've just tipped out of a different bin that hasn't composted completely, so it's only been in there about 3 weeks. That's a worm bin. These are all worm bins, but this is the simplest way I can show you. Coffee grounds. These are worm castings that I've already sifted from there. So this is not compost, this is worm poo. This is what gardeners call black gold. This is some blended food that's got bananas in and all the favourite things, because when I've shifted them from there to there, I want them to settle in and have a nice something to eat. So this is my sifter. This is how I get my worm castings, and this has been here about 15-20 minutes. They don't like the light, so you can use the daylight to separate your worms from your compost or whatever you're using. But basically you need compost, you need some shredded paper or cardboard that you're ripping up, and you need some coffee grounds for the gizzards or some eggshells, whatever you can get your hands on. They've got no insides, so they need something to digest the food. So basically anything that's too big to go through this sifter goes back into this bin with the worms and everything else, and unfortunately there's bits of wood in here that I don't really want, but if you come closer you'll see there should be a few worms in here. There you go. And my worms are quite big compared to other videos that I watch and other people's worms. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got baby worms as well and lots of castings, but I do have some very, very big worms, but I don't think it's a problem. Anyway, so I put the worms into there, I put the shredded paper on top, and basically they can't eat big, massive amounts of food, so you need to blend it up for them. You need to buy a blender. If you're going to invest in worms, a large amount of worms, you need to look after them properly. So buy a blender, blend some eggshells up, whatever you've got scraps in your kitchen. They'll eat anything that was once alive. Dog poo if you're going to keep them outside, anything. It's not recommended indoors, but they literally will eat anything. So you pour your food on top of your paper scraps, on top of the compost or whatever kind. You can use cocoa coir, you can buy that in Britain now. It's pretty cheap, you just mix it with water. And it's got no chemicals in it. Nothing with chemicals in it will kill your worms. Don't use anything with chemicals. And that's about it really. You just feed them on top of the paper to save it getting soaking wet. Keep them moist. Simple as that really. Any questions in the comments section, and I'll see you next time. Bye.